Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. What just happened in Lagos State? Few days to the postponed election. My dear, you just watched the video. BRT bus, which is the popular commercial vehicle many people use around in Lagos, clashed or collided with a train. The information is still sketchy. If the train lost or missed its way from the train track or ramp and ran into the BRT, is still very unclear, or the BRT ran into the train, still very unclear. You know, these are very, very difficult times, and every single person needs to please pray and be safety conscious, because I mean, if you are alive, first of all, before you can discuss or decide, who you want to vote for. These are, I mean, accident happens, and humanly speaking, if you are not protected by God, and if it does not look after you, there's really nothing you can do about it. This is an accident that has happened just this morning, and a lot of lives, a lot of people have been affected, and we thought to bring you up to speed with what has just happened with the train that has collided, or the bus that has collided with the train. Breaking news, many fear injured as train rammed into BRT bus in Lagos State. Many people are currently feared dead and many injured on Thursday morning following an early morning accident which involved a Nigerian Railway Corporation NRC train and a bus from one of the Lagos State Bus Ram Transit BRT scheme near PWD bus stop before Oshodi. According to eyewitnesses reports, the BRT bus got crushed by the train while trying to cross the railway crossing at the Osho-Ogule. So the BRT bus was trying to cross the train tracks, right? And the train ran into it. You know how that thing is, yes. The BRT bus was crossing the railway track when it got hit by the train. The BRT bus shouldn't have attempted to cross the train track because the train was already nearby. However, the driver ran into the train track thinking he would succeed. Many people are inside the BRT bus and cannot give an account of how many numbers of people are injured and how many are currently dead. The train was already on the train, or the track was already in motion, and the BRT bus ran into the train, and the train dragged it along the track up to PWD area. An eyewitness has told Nigerian Tribune exclusively that the bus driver was thinking he can quickly run through before the train gets there. This is the mistake they usually make. Whether I don't drink something, only God now I know. You they see the train like this, so you they look like this, they look you. So make a quickly pass. You don't know how close it is. Again, I want to state something categorically clear here, which we must put in place. Safety, security is a watchword. It's something we must put in place in Nigeria. Honestly, sincerely speaking, we cannot be doing this. We can't. Life of people, we can't be putting the life of people at stake. It is wrong. There should be an alert, okay, that informs or that closes the train and nobody could pass through when that closes the rail track okay, and the light comes up. Once a train is coming, nobody crosses through the track. If you go abroad now, so then put them, you just see na small wood, but you go just see light, they come pam 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 pam. You just know the wood go just block the barricade the place, say you not go fit pass am. Na so that they do one for abroad. Why be say Nigeria we do something we not want finish? If to say that thing don't calm down, the driver, even if he gets come for head, unless na something push am, he no go just go jump inside train track. Now I don't put people for wahala. Which kind of trouble be this? Some of those people inside the bus now are breadwinner. Some of those people inside the bus now only son, only child, only daughter. Some they marry next week. Some self they just born. Some self just get good news. Some just get job. Which kind of thing be this? Which kind of thing be this? May we dey careful. And these drivers, we should be, because now the driver run into the train. So if they see the train they come, according to the eyewitness, they say if he say go fit just quickly cross before the train go reach where you they rush go. The passenger they tell you say hurry pass. Now you don't put people life for jeopardy. This is what happens. This is what happened when regular training, and up-to-date information is not put in place. Our drivers, how often do we train them? Retraining is not because you are not aware, you don't understand how to do it. It's just to bring again, to remembrance some of the job ethics, how it should be done. And, put you in remembrance that there is consequences for defaulters. There should be rule, law, and order. There should be a training manual. Okay, it is sent into your email within maybe every 6 months or 8 months or 1 year. If you have not, it automatically comes on your system and begins to beep that you have not done it. Then by the time you have not done your training consecutively for 3 months, your manager will get an alert. As soon as you complete your training, your manager gets an alert that you have completed it. It is not because you don't know your job, don't get me wrong. It is a refresher. It's called a refresher course. After all, you were trained when you started the job. Yes, it's a refresher to keep you in mind of the ethics of the job. So if we begin to put some of those things in place, it will put decorum. And when you default, by the time they tell you this is the do's and don'ts, and somebody defaults and he sees the exit, other people will take a cue and learn from it. That's where we keep people safer. There is, safety it becomes a watchword. Safety becomes a watchword, and everybody can attest to it that there is a system in place. But when we have a nation where everybody is a boss, your uncle is the manager, the managing director of the RAY, and even if you don't do it, if the oga tell you say, well, that's the penalty. After 3 months, you've not done it, you've lost your job automatically. You just told us now that you are no longer interested in the job. You go call your boss. Your brother will call your boss, say, what's happened to my brother? Say, never doing training. Which training? Let us start work. Then how do we keep the system in place? How do we put things in check? How do we ensure that the right thing is done? How do we do that? When we neglect the basics and everybody is a boss, everybody can just call on anybody. Our condolences to those who have lost their lives, and we really hope and pray that more people are safe, more people are able to be able to look after themselves. Yes, because this is another, we not get free medical health care for Nigeria. For some people, then another wahala be this one. This kind of early morning, God have mercy. I beg our people, make everybody dey careful, I beg. If you hear you see your dad do any, I shout for her. Tell her, say it in the most calm way. Oga, slow down. Bye for now.